Okay, I am literally having to re-record a like what was it, like 30 something minutes. But I am going to go over this as brief as possible because I need to get this to you. So we're gonna dive right in, y'all. Hey. So take what fits, what doesn't, leave it for the next. Okay, flip and switch the roles, and let's jump right in. So pretty much, um, you or the other person is stuck in like a mental prison. All right. I am picking up on someone who basically what's hidden is the fact that number 27, they're involved with others or open to possibilities of another situation. Keeping options open before full-time commitment. Okay, this is someone, you or them, or the third party here, because there's third party energy, y'all. They come from or dealing with someone who threatens to leave the relationship in order to have the upper hand, can be physically or mentally abusive. They assert their power physically. You've got somebody who's in isolation. They prefer to be alone in order to protect from getting hurt, you or them, and does not take risks. They overthink, overanalyze, without action. But definitely mental conflicts allows past relationship to dictate or predict how current relationship will be. And that's a big part of this. But there's like this slow fade. So this is definitely someone who's in separation. So if you are in a twin flame connection, you guys are in separation currently. But this person is trying to soften the blow of a breakup by slowing or pulling away instead of just ending the relationship. Just moving at a snow, I don't know, snow something. But I hope not. But anywho, but they're moving at a snail pace, just to break up. The numbers 13, or 1313. I'll go over the angel numbers last. 83, 58, 7, or 77, 707, 717, 777, 999, 5555. This person literally is their own hype man. They talk themselves up to feel secure. But you know how that is. A lot of people who do that, though, they're very, insecure themselves. Underneath it all, insincere with a whole lot of low self-esteem. Okay. The number 49 could be significant. 888, 1111, 222, and 333. Also, to make sure I'm not missing anything either, because I'm having to redo this. But you've come so far in your journey. You need to keep going because you will soon see what you have accomplished. Okay? You need to move through not just your opportunities, but your challenges as well, with adaptability. Okay, and Spirit is really strongly telling you to adapt to the change, to move with it, because you moving forward and trusting the process, that's very important. That you embrace the uncertainty and have faith in the journey that's literally unfolding. Because if this is a twin flame connection, Sometimes one person is further along than the other. And this lifetime does not mean that you're supposed to be with your twin, okay? If your twin shows up, you know, are they in that right space? Are they ready to, accept the shadow? Are they ready to, really do the work and the shadow work so that you guys can be in union? And a lot of times, too, again, when there is separation, is because one or sometimes both of the people are not embracing the shadow work or their shadow so that they can progress to move forward so that you can be in union. And when they're not, separation happens, right? But you have to trust in divine timing. And also, too, though, keep in mind, because one person can't get their shit together, twin flame or not, that does not mean that you do not have a divine counterpart that's going to come in and love you the way that you deserve, okay? So, moving through this, I've got a Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy in reverse. I had the Star energy in reverse as well. Aquarius. Pretty much, you've got someone who is out here that is, displaying like they've got this poker face. However, they're not, but it's all a performance at the end of the day. It's just a front, okay? So what? The past happened. Okay, they could be someone who communicates telepathically through the dream state or through song. When you randomly hear songs. When I ended this reading, I heard the song, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. That could very well be it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that somebody's working through in this cycle that they are in, is the fact that, they're clearing up some karmic debt. Okay? That is now circled back. But they're out here gambling. They're playing with fate. And what you're about to do is walk away and pour into self, because that's what's important right now. 7:27 on the timer I just saw. But yeah, this person lacks direction right now, okay? Lacks a little bit of control as well. And they lack control also. Ace of Wands, Chariot in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. They lack the ability to, keep their nether regions in check. They're reckless with the ding-a-ling, or flip switch or the roles, okay? Put it where it fits. They're reckless. And now it's time to pay the piper, right? Also, something that I was picking up as well is a pregnancy. So you or your person could have found out that you are pregnant. However, what I was really picking up on is a pregnancy that is either one, somebody is lying about to try to trap and or keep someone, and they're really not even fucking pregnant to begin with. So if that is the case, I can't stand energy like that. Or a person who will lie about that, because these babies did not ask to be here, okay? But they're here for a reason, okay? And not everybody should be parents either, right? But I'm not even gonna get into all that. But yeah, somebody's out here really playing with it, okay? Also, too, though, this person is, they desire you. Also, in the message is the fact that, and it was something that I had saw much earlier, because the time is now 3:11 a.m. Yeah. And it's about desire and value. And a person can desire you all day long, but do they value you? What does that look like? You can desire me all day long, because really you're just like, okay, so, yeah, you want to be with me, you want to date me here with the teddy bear, but you're just like, okay, show me. Put your money where your mouth is. Do you? Do you really? Because what's coming to the surface and what's coming to light is the fact that somebody's not doing the healing work. With the dragonfly in reverse here. Okay? And then we've got the moon. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. The World is in reverse. So you could be very moody currently right now. And really, you're fucking disappointed is what it is. You're starting to, the moon here, you're starting to see through the illusions. You're starting to, you know, it's the subconscious, your intuition, okay? The fears and anxiety are now coming to the surface. You or this person or both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if this is a flame connection, it's the mirror, right? This person is your mirror. However, you've got one person who is a little bit more advanced than the other, and that is, you know, most often true as well. You know what I'm saying? You got someone out here who is further along, and then the other person, you know, is coming into their, you know, and coming into their own, if you will. You know, somebody is a little bit more 3D based, and you could be the one who is more, you know, in the 5D. I know for me, that's, you know, most often the case. But sometimes you need that balance too, just for somebody to bring you back down. You know what I'm saying? Pull you out of the 5D sometimes, because sometimes you can get a little bit lost in the sauce, right? But, yeah. You're seeking personal closure, okay? And for right now, it's just like there is no closure for you. We've got Libra, Scorpio, we've got Pisces here, we've got Cancer. There was Aries. What else? Let me move these to the side, y'all. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You were in Chaser. You were the chaser. But right now that's on pause. With these two together. You got the chaser. An interlude on pause. Literally, you're just sitting back kind of watching it. You're watching it all unfold. Okay? But do not resist the change. This is a cycle that you yourself is breaking. Okay? Two of Wands here. You got Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You know, it's that, you know, somebody is over, what is it? Overcommitting and under, not overcommitting, but, you know, like over-promising and under-delivering. Okay? But there is progress here. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's a negative phase, but however, it will not last long. This is a cycle. This is a lesson. And that's the thing too. This connection that you're having with this person, this is a lesson. This is meant for you to learn from, to grow from, to evolve from. All right? Because although, yeah, this was something that you felt fulfilled in the moment, you know, or in the beginning, however, you know, you guys were in the honeymoon phase. You guys really enjoyed each other. There was this playfulness, this happiness and joy. You know, you need to learn from this, okay? Learn from the past. Trust the process, okay? Believe, because divine timing is about being patient. And sometimes, you know, some things take time to manifest fully into your life. And keep in mind, too, that If it's not meant, if this is about a twin flame connection and, you know, you guys are not meant to come into union this lifetime, you know, it's great that you guys have been able to, you know, come together. But however, that's a test all in itself too, because one is ready and the other's just not, and that's okay. You know, it could circle back, because it is like the twin flame journey is, it ain't for the weak. It's just not. Okay. Keep hearing it. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No, 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 no. Baby. Take your time. What's the rush? Well, you've got options. Okay. Are you paying the piper because you were a dog and a motherfucking mutt? Like, what? Get it together. Damn it. Damn it, man. But trust the process, please, collective. Trust the process. This may hurt now. And yeah, there is third-party energy, but know something. This ain't nothing to what you've been through before. You've been through harder. You've been through worse. Okay? Because meanwhile, you're choosing to stay on your spiritual path and ascend. And in doing so, you come out as the phoenix, rising from the ashes. Okay? So, throw away the thought of the preparing for the union piece of it. I mean, this could be a regular ex. Again, you know, put it where it fits, right? But what you need to be focused on is self, pouring into your cup. Okay? Because ain't nobody else going to do it for you, honey. It's just not. We've got the Star in the reverse. I've got Three of Swords energy. Again, you know, that's that heartbreak. You know, you're grieving this. And also, too, I got Seven of Cups here. What did I say? Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. And I got the Star in reverse. You know what I'm saying? You're just a little bit disconnected right now, but you need to have self-trust. Okay? Believe in yourself. You need to pour into your cup. All right? And while searching, you know, you feel as though there's a lack of purpose because you're in search of your purpose. You need to move forward with faith. Have hope. Renewal is here, okay? Um, 717. I said 117 on accident, but I said it, so I meant to say it. Also, too, I don't know if I talked about this, but they're about the pregnancy deal. It's a difficult decision. I get it. And if, you know, you are this other person that is in this situation, yeah, it's a difficult decision, but you know what I'm saying? Where do you choose you? Where in this? You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, these babies, they didn't ask to be here, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do, okay? But this is a transformation for you, collective, okay? This is going to bring an end to a cycle. We've got the full moon coming up, and if I'm not mistaken, it's on the 10th. Full moons are great for releasing. Do that. You could be cycling. around that time or coming up, maybe even now, perhaps. But if you are, use that energy. There's magic in that, okay? And it's powerful. 2010, I just saw. So I'm going to get close to wrapping this up because I don't know what's going on right now. And I'm going to get this message out regardless. I'm like, what the hell? But the synchronicities are here, so pay attention. You could be seeing also 1111, 222, 333. Okay. The angel numbers that were pulled for you are 777, which is good luck, 999, release again, 5555, which is about clarity. Bottom of the deck was 1313, starting fresh, because that is what you're going to do. You're going to start fresh, okay? This is here, all right? Sometimes things have to come to an end for, new things to form and for a new beginning, okay? So that's what you're being encouraged to think about, step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. You are, okay? All of your skills and your talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. With 777, this is good luck, okay? Prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. But this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty, and that is definitely what's happening right now. But you'll come out winning from everything that you'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Absolutely. And then you've got 999, okay? Release, okay? Release to restore balance. Talks about cycles. What goes around comes around, okay? And sometimes too, it takes others longer to sort out their karmic debt this lifetime as well. Okay, so your current circumstances are ending. So you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles, again, or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Again, the full moon, it's time to release, purge. You need to cleanse, remove negativity from your life. If it doesn't serve you, goodbye. 5555, clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, okay? Fast pace forward, process, trusting in the process. But you aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run. If you are willing to adapt to the shift, everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end, as it always does. This is just a minor bump in the road. Let what is happening happen and you move forward. Again, pour into your cup, baby. Okay? Pour into your cup. That is what you are being urged to do. Yes. You could be meeting with friends as well, 2 or more people. Okay? It could be a surprise invitation. Possibly a date as well. Go on the date. Go on the date. What do you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're ready for. Now, just don't, go out there and force anything. Please, don't do that now. But, yes. It's not always meant for us to be with our twin this lifetime. And that is okay. That's something they got to sort out. I was going to say, unfortunately, widows come back the next lifetime to, figure it out again. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And then it's that back and forth dynamic, too. So they might have to watch you be with somebody else. And that's okay as well, I was about to say, I heard you snooze, you lose, but, you know, sometimes you have to. And again, that's okay. That is okay. All right. And I think that's all I got for you. And hopefully this one posts. Okay, 2523. I don't think I missed anything. I hope not. Any other numbers? I can't believe that happened. But it's all good. Also, 37317, 1002 or 1022, 210, 222 as well. I just saw 444. You are protected. Okay. 112, 211. You guys got this. All right, collective. I'm out. I think I'm going to bed. Until next time. But I'm sending you love. I'm sending you clarity. I'm sending you strength. Okay. You've got this. You've got this. Cleanse. It's time to purge. All right. The full moon's coming up. Let's get ready. All right. Let's use that magic, y'all. We got this. Until next time. Talk to you soon.